Hi there everyone, it's Missy here. Thank you so much for joining me. In today's video, I have an update, I guess. I don't know what I'm going to call this video. I just want to have a conversation. So you guys know, if you've been following along, I went off keto about a year ago because I started a medication called Wegovy, and Wegovy is basically a higher dosage of Ozempic. Ozempic is a medication used to treat diabetes. Probably more type 2 than type 1, I would think. But at the dose I'm on, and as it's marketed as a weight loss drug. So it's Wegovy and it's marketed as a weight loss drug. So one of the things that it does is kind of change your brain. Like it fools your body into thinking it's full, etc. It really reminds me of Fen that I took when I was a senior in high school. So I've been on that now almost a year, I want to say. And one of the things that's kind of happened since being on that is it's really changed my sense of taste and my sense of smell. And it's made it almost impossible for me to eat a higher fat diet such as keto. So, and I haven't been in the mood, like I can't even think about a protein some days. Like I've had to stop eating hamburger meat. I can't eat anything that's been reheated, whether it's in the microwave or in the air fryer or in the oven. There's some kind of wang that I pick up now that I don't like. It's been really hard. Like I haven't even liked like ribeye. I can't eat a ribeye, and you guys know we used to eat ribeyes all the time. So it's been a struggle to not only meal plan, but to also decide what to eat. I was fasting in 2020 into 2021. So it's been rough. I think I mentioned in my last update that I was waiting to take the test for the FMA. That is the genetic testing for fibro. I'm filming this on Monday the 11th. I have my next infusion on the 14th. So I'm supposed to see a phlebotomist today or tomorrow. I need to reach out to the person that is my contact and be like, are they coming? Because the whole point of us doing this right before an infusion is because the Symphony Aria, which is my infusion for my RA, and my antidepressant can cause a false negative. And we both thought maybe if I waited till the very last minute to take the blood test, hopefully the Symphony Aria won't bother it. I just received a message today saying that they needed my neurologist to send in a referral as to why I want genetic testing. And I'm like, my neurologist is on campus. Like, why are you reaching out to me? Reach out to them. So I think, did I mention? Yeah, I think I did. So I am seeing a new, he's in endocrine disorders or whatever, but he's not necessarily an endocrinologist. One of the things that I have been really frustrated in and disappointed in with my current endocrinologist is that she did like 2 or 3 tests, and then she just put me on medicine, and that's all she wants to do. Like when I saw her back in May, she really had no interest in hearing anything. Like she was just like, okay, and then we were gone. Like we were literally in and out in 10 minutes. And initially when we met, I really, really liked her, and I thought she took her time with me, etc. But it hasn't been the same since then. And I've been frustrated that we haven't done more testing to kind of investigate what the hell is going on. What is making my blood sugars be so elevated? I mean, you guys know, or if you don't, starting in October of 2020 through the end of January 2021, I fasted almost 3,000 hours. Like literally did not eat for 3,000 hours. In January of 2021, I didn't eat for 21 days. I literally only drank water, drank some pickle juice, or had some electrolyte drops. And my blood sugar came down, but it didn't get in like the 70s or the 80s as it should have, with me in ketosis at a 5.9, a 6, like fasting ketosis. So clearly there is some kind of underlying issue. And in December, I got the call from my old neurologist saying, just kidding, I misdiagnosed you 5 years ago. That's not what's going on. So the last 7 months of my life have been hell on earth. I'm still dealing with the trauma that was that phone call. It's traumatic. It is absolutely traumatic. It threw our lives into a tailspin. It made the last 5 years just kind of disappear in a heartbeat. And I've been not eating like I should be, like since January, even up until this Sunday. I haven't been following plan. I've been on and off and just really, really struggling. And I finally realized, it kind of just a light bulb moment last week. I was like, I am punishing myself. So back in 2018, for those of you who've been with me through all of this, you may remember, I went to my doctor and I was like, I don't like her. I was like, she doesn't remember me. I've seen her 3 times. She never knows who I am. We start all over every time I see her. I said, I just don't feel like I'm getting, like I'm not getting the kind of care I should be getting. And my doctor was like, Misty, beggars can't be choosy. This is what you get. You get what you get and you don't throw a fit, basically. And I wish I'd listened to my instincts. I wish I had pushed him to find me someone else or found my own person, because I don't even have to have a referral. I just go through him or go through other doctors because I mostly trust them. So it's like, and I'm like, me not eating the way I should be isn't punishing anybody else. It's only punishing me. Like, it's only hurting me. And I have to give myself some grace. You know, I am not the one with MD at the end of my name. I am not the one that diagnosed me. I just have to let that go. And you guys know that's really, really hard for me. It's really, really hard for me. So the last time I saw my rheumatologist, she was like, your markers are high again. Like, your inflammation markers have gone up. And I told her, I was like, it's probably carbs, if I'm going to guess. I said, it's probably carbs. And when I saw my endocrinologist, my A1C had gone from 8 to 8.5. I think we talked about that. I'm going to guess when my doctor does it next week, it's probably going to be closer to 9. Maybe not. I don't know. So I'm like, what can I do? Like, what can I do? What can I do that's in my control? And the only thing I can do on my end that is in my control is to control what goes into my mouth. And you guys have heard me say that before. Like, it's the only thing I can control is what literally goes in my mouth. So I've been hemming and hawing. I'm like, I can't do keto. I don't think low carb will work. So what I think I finally decided to do is do autoimmune. So I gotta have some lip gloss. God dang. My lips are dry. It's hot as balls in Texas. So what I've decided to do is I'm going to start an autoimmune anti-inflammatory diet. There are kind of 2 schools of thought. There is one where you incorporate whole grains, and then there's the paleo autoimmune protocol, which is basically paleo. I honestly don't know which one I want to do. You guys will have to let me know in the comments down below, who do you follow that does anti-inflammatory diets? I found Downshift something. She has 4 different autoimmune diseases and has been treating hers with a specific way of eating. I know that there's no plan is perfect for anybody. Where all of our bodies are different. We act in different ways. I have so many other things clearly than just what I put in my mouth that affects my inflammation markers, that affects my blood sugar, that affects my kidneys, that affects basically everything. And so I really want to try. So I'll have blood work drawn on Thursday, which is the 14th, and I won't see her again until September. So it'll be 8 weeks. And I want to take those 8 weeks, change what I'm eating, and see how that works with my inflammation. So I have been on this medication now over a year. I started last April. So my numbers have pretty much kind of evened out. Of course, they've been high the last couple of months, but that, again, I'm pretty sure that's from me eating carbs. I really think that's from me eating carbs. So I hope that this will see us go the other way. And if come September we see a pretty decent change in my numbers, then maybe I'll continue with it, just going forward with it, or maybe I'll change it. Like I said, I don't know if I'm going to do the one where you can have like quinoa, bulgur, barley, those kinds of things, brown rice, or if I'm going to stay, like I said, paleo. The only thing is I will give up all dairy except for my heavy whipping cream and my coffee, and that's literally like 2 tablespoons. So it's not like it's a huge amount, but listen, I've said it before and I'll say it again. Take my chips, take my pasta, take my bread, but please don't take my cheese or my dairy. But I am gonna go ahead and, so I guess I won't necessarily be paleo. I really need to piecemeal is what I need to do. So I think I want to vlog this. You guys will have to let me know in the comments if you even care. I know some of you are like, fuck this bullshit. So my content is going to change because it's going to be shifting away from keto and more into not necessarily plant-based, but heavier on the vegetable fruit side and less on the kind of more like a DASH diet or the Mediterranean diet. I don't want to call it a diet because that suggests that it's all for losing weight. I mean, you guys know my blood sugar numbers and my inflammation markers are going to be the numbers that I care about. The weight will come off. As long as I'm not eating junk, the weight will come off. So that's kind of where I'm at with everything. I want to vlog mostly to keep me accountable. So I may do daily vlogs like I was doing when I was fasting and literally just what I ate and what it's done to my blood sugar. So if you have any links to like recipes that you love, Pinterest boards, people you think I should follow on YouTube, I haven't really been watching like anything keto related. I watched Wes's crab cake battle and I'm like, God, that sounds so good. But other than that, I haven't really been watching that because I don't feel like it fits where I am in my journey right now. Does that mean I'll never go back to keto? Absolutely not. It's just as of today, with the medication that I'm on, it's just not something that's feasible for me. I don't want to spend days and days sick to my stomach or on the toilet or throwing up. Like it's literally to that extent. So my sincere hope is that this works. My sincere hope is that my numbers go down. It makes me feel better. Like I feel better physically, I'll feel better emotionally, mentally. I'm really curious to see if maybe I have fibro. Clearly there's something neurological going on and clearly there's something with my muscles going on. We just don't know what. So again, I am going to do what I can do, which is control what I eat. I'm trying to be a bit more active. We've gotten in the pool a couple of times. It's hot as balls here. Like I think it's 104 today. I mean, it's just hot. It's flipping hot. It's Texas and it's hot. Yeah. So like we're supposed to get up to 107 one day this week. It's just July in Texas. And even it's 6 o'clock and we're at 100 degrees. So even this late in the day, it's still flipping hot. And we try not to get in the pool until the sun's just about down. I don't want to have to put on a ton of sunscreen because I'm on immune suppression therapy. So yeah, that's it. You guys know I like to start things on a Monday, and plus I need to sit down and make a meal plan. I'm going to talk to my rheumatologist also about whether I should get the next booster, which will be the second booster, or if I should get another primary dose. When I was making Rob and I an appointment on CVS, that popped up and then I canceled it because I'm like, well, what if the vaccine messes with the blood work, or what if the vaccine messes with the infusion? So I'm going to talk to the rheumatologist on Thursday and kind of get an idea of what I need to do about that. Cases are on the rise again in Dallas. Are we surprised? I'm not surprised. So we still haven't been going anywhere. I went out one time to meet people out, and like the very next week when I was like, I got COVID, and I was like, Jesus, Mary and Josephine. I've been doing everything that I can not to get COVID, and knock on wood, we haven't gotten it yet. So, I mean, this is the first time my brother and my nephew came last week, and that's the first time we've seen them since his birthday party at the end of at the end of March. So it's been a hot minute, and he's so big. He's walking and he's kind of talking. He has his own language. He goes or something like that. So funny. I'll try to insert a little bit of clip of him. Mimi and boom. Mimi and boom. Why is that so funny? Mimi and boom. Mimi and He's just, oh my God, I love him so much. But I am so fucking tired. Like I'm too old to be messing with a toddler, and he's 26 pounds, and I some days can't even lift my toothbrush. But when he asked to be picked up, you know, I don't want to tell him no. So I picked him up a few times, which was probably not the best idea. We did get some snuggles in. I mean, he's just a joy. Like he's such a joy. He's such a happy baby. He barely cries. He fusses when he goes to bed, but that's because he's nosy. I think they call him Nosy Ned, Neighborhood Watch Guy or something like that. It's so funny. But anyway, yeah, that's it. So I'll probably start Sunday, Monday. I'll share my blood sugars. We'll check the weight and kind of just keep an eye on that. Hopefully by then I will have my my blood work from the rheumatologist. And then that week, I think it's the 22nd, I have the appointment with my primary care physician, and he will do a whole workup. So yeah, we'll see. The only positive of the last couple of months is that my gums are back to where they need to be. So I no longer have an infection in my gums. I don't have to get any more cleanings. I don't have to go for 6 months. So that's really good. Our shower started leaking again. Yes, our brand new shower. Maybe I talked about that. And then it got fixed, and then it started leaking again. We had to buy a brand new washer and dryer. We need new flooring. I need braces. I mean, it's just been a lot of things. And now our electric bill, our price per kilowatt hour or whatever is going up. It's doubled. It's actually more than doubled. So we're like, should we get solar? It's a lot. There's a lot of things. I am ready for 2022 to slow the fuck down. Like it's been stressful. It's been so stressful. And yes, I've been handling my stress exactly the wrong way. But at the end of the day, it's done. Like it's over and done. I could sit here and wax poetic and beat myself up about it, but I'm just going to start with a clean slate. We have until the end of the year. We'll see what happens. Like I said, I'm really interested in seeing the blood work, and I think this is going to be good. So we'll see what happens. And I'm fasting today, and I'm fasting tomorrow. I may fast Wednesday. We'll see. See how far we get. That's another thing that makes it really hard to fast, because this medication makes you hungry. Like I can literally eat a meal, and 5 minutes later, I feel like I haven't eaten in 4 days. It's that intense kind of hunger that hurts your stomach. I hate it. I hate this medicine so much. I hate it so much. I hope the new doctor will figure something out. She's like, well, we could put you back on insulin. And I said, fuck no. I'm not going back on insulin. Insulin just makes me gain weight. Like I literally packed on 80 pounds when I was on insulin. No, thank you. No, thank you. No insulin. Thank you very much. So yeah, now I'm just rambling. Let me know in the comments down below. Again, if you know somebody, if you follow somebody, if you're doing something. I've already looked at the Walls protocol. I've looked at a couple of books, like some recipe books and stuff. I've been on Pinterest. The issue is there's so much conflicting information, and so many different, dietitians and nutritionists and holistic people that just put stuff out there. And I'm like, I don't know that's the right thing, because like one of them was like, you need to eat more meat, you need to drink more dairy. And I'm like, that is the opposite of everything I've ever read or been told. So yeah. Anyway, thank you so much. If you have commented and I have not responded, I apologize. And Jason, text me. I'll text you. Love you and I miss you. I am a turtle. When things aren't going well and I'm super stressed, I just kind of isolate. It's the Taurus in me. It's the part of me that doesn't want to be a bother or feel like I'm a burden. So yeah, I just kind of become a turtle and just kind of do my own thing and just not talk to anybody, which is not great, but it is what it is. So anyway, so I hope to see you guys. If I start on Sunday, you'll see me Monday. If I start on Monday, you'll see me Tuesday. But I'm going to vlog it. Again, I need to keep myself accountable. We'll see how the blood sugar number does and how the weight does. And then we'll check the blood work after the 60 days. So that's it. Thank you so much for joining me. If you're interested in this, please feel free to subscribe. Leave me a comment, like I said, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye for now.